Hey, howdy, hi, and or hello, folks, and welcome to my first Project Zomboid video, and hopefully just the start of more gameplay videos overall, because I'm already streaming on Discord a lot whenever I am playing games, so I figured why not just record it and upload it so people can watch without having to coordinate or be online. And if it happens to reach more people who like it, hooray. If not, whatever. I was inspired to start with some of my zombie games because my kids love watching me play zombie games, so I think that'd be a fun one. So I'm going to start with Project Zomboid here, which is one that I've played a bit, but not a ton. So I have an idea of what's going on. I understand the controls, but I've never really survived past a week. So hopefully throughout this we'll be able to get a longer save going and figure out what's actually going on with this game. With all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start it. I'm going to hit Custom Sandbox, although it's pretty much going to be Survivor, with a few modified settings. Primarily here under Zombie Lore, I want, here, let's set this to Survivor. Strength is set to weak on Survivor, but I think I'm just going to turn on Drag Down, so if I get grouped I can die instantly, instead of trying to make the zombies stronger individually. And I believe everything else is good. The other big thing for me is I'm used to transmission only being saliva when I was messing around with people before. So playing with blood transmission is going to make things tricky because I'm not used to having to accommodate for that. But I think that's what's going to make it interesting to actually play on a more regular mode than just kind of goofing off and trying to learn. Next, I already made a preset here that I call Therapist. It's just got Fast Learner, Fast Reader, and Brave. But I almost always like to choose Unlucky as my negative for a few extra points because I think Unlucky makes things funny and more interesting. I'm not entirely sure how it works in this game, but I'm sure that the things like me tripping over fences or cutting myself on minor things and all of that is probably because of the Unlucky perk. I also made a guy here, my classic Edgar Chebbar. Got a few others, but I think I'm just going to play this guy because I love starting with this outfit. Even though the outfit always ends up changing because, you know, you find your leather jackets and boots and things early on. Or sometimes you do. I gotta click with mouse to start. Don't need that open. Oh, that's right, I need to turn the controller on. There we go. Alright, looks like we started in the police station again. Could be really good, could be really bad. Take the nightstick as a weapon since we didn't start with the starter kit. Take the pencil and eraser. Ooh, free pistol. Which I can't attach yet without a holster, but I can get that from one of the cops nearby, hopefully. And the crosswords and word searches, so there's plenty of the basic literature stuff for the boredom if I need it here. Well, it looks like it's crazy foggy outside. Start being a little quieter here. I wonder. I feel like the walkie-talkies have a use in multiplayer. I'm not sure if you can just use them to make noise or something in single player. There we go. I'm actually going to go to the settings here, turn the music up a little more. There's a freezer compartment in this, nothing in there. We have no food to start with, but I've got a lot of my basics, the different pens and pencils. Got a pistol, looks like it's got, yeah, one in the chamber, that's it, no extra bullets. So nothing too great here. Ooh, it's a dead officer down here. We take free stuff. What about this gun? This one's got 5. And the shotgun's also got 5, it looks like. Where the holster? Just okay. These are different pistols. Wait, where'd the other gun go? Am I blind? Or is it on my holster? Yeah, it's down here on my holster. That'd be why. Can I... I have to unequip it. Okay, okay. Sorry, I haven't played enough to actually really use guns in here yet. I've used the shotgun a few times whenever I start with it, but I'm not used to managing the magazines. No, the magazine's empty, so I can't reload it. Okay. I'll put the shotgun on my back. Got the 1911 here on my holster that I got. Do you have a helmet or anything? No. Switch back to my nightstick. I just saw that my gun was in my hand. Nobody hiding in here? Ooh, aviator glasses. It's probably better than my reading glasses, right? Ear protectors. But they don't have any protection stats. Ooh, we take the police trooper hat. Can always use a hat. Take a fanny pack for extra storage. I feel like if we've got this thing and there's a disc right there, we might as well take it. I feel like those are used to reduce boredom when you're out and about moving, because you can wear the headphones and walk with it. Now that makes me wonder if I need to find headphones for it. Nothing in here, looks like. Looks like more lockers here. CD Sarcastic. That sounds like a good CD. Okay, so the deputy jacket actually has some defense. Enough that it seems worth taking. Nothing there. I assume I'd hear a zombie if there's one in here, but I still feel like I should check. But there's nothing useful back here in this building. Seems like everything's all in the front. Take a peek outside. Oh, that guy saw me. Yep. Thankfully I'm not seeing much else out here in the front. Alright, he's dead. Bulletproof vest. We'll take that. See on the mini-map. Let me figure this out again. Mini-map here. Zoom out a little. Seeing a few more of the blue buildings around me. Hoping to find a water bottle. Because I can see that my character's already getting thirsty. That's probably the fire station right below me, it looks like. Usually has a lot of good stuff, but every time I've spawned there before, it turns into chaos quickly as soon as you start making any noise. I'm gonna rip up some of this clothing. Baggy jeans have extra defense. See, but without any good bag or anything, I'm already getting overweight trying to carry all this. Well, the fanny pack has nothing in it, it just has no storage space. Okay. Thinking I can move any of the smaller stuff there. Move the porta disc and the CDs there since I don't plan on using them anytime soon. And it's already full. Alright. We'll just deal with being slightly over encumbered for a minute. I'm gonna get up to one of these houses and hopefully find a bag of some kind. Quick check behind me. I should be safe. I'm hoping I don't just stomp on these and a bunch start climbing over the fence next to me. Rip that up for some clean bandages. A wristwatch, hooray. Rip up the socks for some more clean bandages. I can hear movement. Sounds like a zombie in the trees over there. But I don't think they can actually climb the taller fence that I can't see over, so I'm probably safe, hopefully? Question mark? However, not being able to see into that neighborhood does have me a little suspicious. I feel like if I can climb this fence, I probably should instead of going up that way. I'm gonna run down here where I knew nothing was coming after me. Take care of this guy real quick and then probably try to climb that fence. Keep canceling, ripping up the clothing. Rip up those socks. I can hear another zombie. Alright, I'm doing it. Bit more of a struggle than I would have liked. But with the way that I climbed that, I do feel safe. The zombies can't cross it. There we go. Oh, that's a lighter. Nothing useful here. Hats on the floor. I'm extremely thirsty and hungry though, so hopefully there's some food in these houses. Is that one that I see in the house? There's that one beating on the front door. Looks like one on the window on the opposite side, so if I go in, it'll probably see me. There's quite a few back there behind the house. I want to come peek this front street, but I'm hoping there's not a horde right around the corner. Actually looks relatively safe here. Like I said, I feel good with that tall fence there. That should keep most of them out. Or at least from trying to sneak up from that direction, even if they can get through. That's those two down. Hey, there's the earbuds that I was just talking about needing. Put those in the fanny pack with the CD player. Yeah, I broke it. There we go. That's the window open here. I'm going to do one more quick perimeter check. Alright, seems good. Close that window. Close the curtains. I'm just gonna get a drink from here real quick. Clean the rags, whichever ones I have that are dirty. There's a small amount of blood on me. A lot of blood on the nightstick, and I feel like I actually should worry about washing blood now that I'm playing with blood transmission on. Come in here and look for food. I'm actually going to unequip my deputy jacket for now and my bulletproof vest because I'm safe and I'm hoping that'll help me dry off and not be sweaty. Plenty of canned food here. But there's a fresh steak. There we go. Got me well fed. Got myself hydrated. Now to search for some kind of bag or backpack. I'm seeing a whole lot of nothing. And that well-fed icon is already shaking like I'm hungry, so... Or not like I'm hungry, but like it's not going to last very long with the well-fed. Bath towel could be good to dry myself if I get sweaty again. I'm not entirely sure what the being wet debuff does for you, but I can't imagine it's good to have it on all the time. Man, there's some basic supply stuff in this house that I would take if I had a way to store it. Part of me is debating dropping the shotgun and the extra gun that I have, because I'm not the type to really use guns in this game anyway. And it's possible that I may be hanging out here near these housing areas anyway, because it looks like there's... Let me pull up the main map. It looks like there's a decent amount of bigger buildings here. Because like I said, I think this is the fire station. This was the police station I spawned in. This looked like the courthouse. And if I understand correctly, the green is things like stores like the mini-marts or other things. With the long-running wall that was here that seems to block vision, as long as I keep it quiet, I can actually hop that, should be able to safely loot these bigger places, maybe? And store it all in one of these homes here. At least until I get a better idea of what's going on and a way to actually start transporting things. I'm feeling like we might just dump off a bunch of the items that are in my inventory in this house, and then go check out the fire station to see if I can get a bag. Okay, what do I have right now? I'm just going to store some stuff in the kitchen here, I think. Move all this food into the same one over here. Go ahead and eat the rest of that steak. Oh no, not my glasses. I can't see anything without my glasses. My aviator shades. Just realized those aren't my starting reading glasses. I don't need the cigarettes, the CD. I don't feel like I need the shotgun right now. I feel like these might be taking up a lot of space in my inventory because they're not being worn. Now it's only slightly less to equip them. I feel like I probably don't need 20 bandages on me right now, since I kept ripping up all the clothing. Okay. So I guess the question is, and I don't have much time because it's going to be dark soon, so I'm thinking maybe I just check this house next to me. And I will wait until the morning of the next day to go check out the fire station down below. Did that horde hear me? I say horde, but really it's a small group of 4. No, it doesn't look like they heard me. They're just kind of shuffling about. Well, broke the window immediately, and of course I should have just tried the door. The door was open. Looks like there's a good supply of food, and a saucepan here is good. Some fresh uncooked pasta on the stove. I'm going to take the knives here and go ahead and put them on my belt, actually. A couple of backup weapons. Nothing in here. Feels like the same layout as the other house. That's a zombie banging on the door, I can hear that. Which means there may be some minor trouble. No, he's not banging on that window and door. Could be the front. No, it sounds like he's behind that door. It's shaking. He's behind that door upstairs. I'm gonna check these other rooms before he breaks out. Yep, because of that. Okay, that's one down. That definitely did spook me a little. I was hoping not to get instantly bit. Both zombies down. I already have a holster. That's another zombie making noise downstairs. So of course me fighting things in here is going to pull some attention. Ooh, there's a rifle here too. It's got a recoil pad, an 8x scope, ammo straps. But, oh. Looks like it may actually have some ammo to go with it too. Tempting, but nothing great. No bags here. I'm gonna go check if that's somebody over here at the front. No? Where's that sound coming from that I'm hearing then? Sounds like somebody beating on a door. But I checked everything up here, didn't I? One second, I'm actually going to change one thing. Depending on where it is here in the settings, I'd like to increase the size of the clock. Clock display size large. There we go, that's better. I could hardly see it up there on the top right. Is it possible that that's one of them beating on the shed next door? It's not one on the house there. I think that one sees me. I walked too close. Yep, there it is. I knew it was coming. Don't think the ones across the street heard me. Trunk is not unlocked. looks like the car is. So let me switch to the driver's seat. And unlock all the doors. I'm going to assume that me making all this noise is getting attention. Let's put the wrench on my right so I have a blunt weapon back up. Nothing in any of the seats. A couple things here in the visor. Nothing too phenomenal though. Alright, well it's almost 8 PM here in game. My character should be getting tired soon. Oh, doors are already unlocked. Okay, so here's some stuff. I'm going to equip this in my secondary so I can see what's in it real quick. Disinfectant, cold pack, and a basic bandage. That's good. Got plenty of rip sheets for now, so I can put the good bandages in there. Put the vitamins in there. And I'm actually going to put the tote bag in my offhand because I think it gives better... Yeah, it's got 12 and better encumbrance reduction. Put the first aid kit in my primary here, because it only holds 4, so it barely holds any medicine. But I can disinfect some of the bandages with the disinfectant in there, which will come in handy. However, I believe that with the cooking pot that I saw in that house that had the uncooked pasta, I should be able to boil water to disinfect bandages as well. Alright, I'm going to re-equip my nightstick in my primary. Trunk is locked. Figure we'll loot these cars and see if there's anything in it, and then pick one of these houses to go into for the night. Thankfully, these cars are all unlocked. Tarp, a plastic bag. Tote bag is better than plastic bag. Gas can is good, but I don't need it for right now, because I can just come grab it from the car whenever I do need it. Okay, okay. This one's got some stuff. Nothing crazy useful. I saw you, Mr. Pink Pants. Oh, and you got friends. Oh no! Oh, clip-on tie, nice. Metallic dress style digital watch. So this, yeah. I mean, thankfully all of these had some kind of basic bag to help carry stuff. The zombie in the window that sees me. So nothing in that trunk? Yeah. And this car's locked. Of course, the one with the empty unlocked trunk is a locked car. Hey, we'll take that bandage. I'm just gonna get out of here before that zombie actually breaks out and comes after me. I do want to come check that little shed that was over here. It looks like there's 2 of them on the minimap. See if there's any kind of tools or anything useful to start fortifying one of these houses. But of course I'm unlucky, so I break window latches constantly. And that door's closed. Or locked. This one's not though. There's the empty bottle I wanted, so I can actually store and carry water. Taking the hard hat and the dust mask for sure. Okay, looks like we got a saw and a hammer here. I hopefully have room, to carry both. And that'll allow me to start breaking apart some of the furniture here and getting boards and nails and things with carpentry to be able to start fortifying one of these houses so I can store items in it. That's a zombie I hear. Where'd you come from? Now I see the tired icon on my bar too, on the top right. Alright, we zoom out and do one quick perimeter check before we go in the house. That group that was behind us seems to have moved on. I'm going to get up here in the house, and I will actually be probably not sorting all of these items, but just chucking them in wherever there's room at the moment, preferably all into one container if possible. These filing cabinets have 15 storage, so it should be able to hold stuff because I'm not carrying too much. Move that to my inventory. Going to re-equip the first aid kit here so I can move the tissue and stuff in there. I think the hammer and things I'll keep on me for now. The hammer and the saw, I mean. I'm going to throw a few of the ripped sheets. Oh, not in there. I meant to throw them into the first aid kit. The police trooper hat, I guess I don't need anymore. Just drop that entirely. Go ahead and throw that thread away, throw the meat cleaver, throw the kitchen knife since I have the wrench for now. Re-equip the nightstick primary. Don't need the bath towel at the moment, I don't think. A lot of these other things I feel like I should be putting in the tote bag. They also all seem like things that I may want to quick access from my pockets. Fill my empty bottle and take a drink. Oof, it got later than I thought while I was trying to do all that. Probably should have tried to lie down earlier. It's almost 11 o'clock now. Alright, what I was going to do was unequip my heavier stuff. I'm not sure if it really matters when you unequip your heavier clothing and things. But of course that's going to put me overweight in my inventory. Aha. Yeah, I'm not sure if it matters if you're encumbered when you sleep, but I feel like taking off the hot clothing and being non-encumbered is probably better for sleep quality. That being said, it's late enough that I'm going to put my character to bed, and I think we're just going to call that the end of the video. And we'll go ahead and pick it up next time at the start of the next day with raiding the fire station like I mentioned in the morning. Alright. Yeah, I'm just going to sleep up here on the second floor. Debating trying to pick a bedroom, but I think sleeping anywhere that I can is going to be fine. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and comment what you liked or disliked. I barely threw it together with my old OBS setup, so if there's anything that needs to be improved in the settings, just let me know and I'll try to take a look at it. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.